Monday, January 9th, new week, new video. Got 4 items in the mailbox, 3 TTMs, and 1 that is an eBay purchase. We'll show you that one first. In addition to the Corey Snyder collection, and a little bit of an oddity and rarity as well. So, pull this out here. It is his 1991 Topps Stadium Club card, but take a look at it. I'm going to find a regular size card over here. Something for you to compare it to. There we go. So we've got a regular size Tyler Callahan autograph there. Compare that Snyder. Slightly taller. Slightly wider. See if I can... There we go. Quoting Skilo in the background. Wow, nicely done. But yeah, you can see right there, it bleeds out the sides on every end there. And what I've been told is that this would be, from what I've been able to find in my research at least, is that Topps, since this is a borderless design, couldn't really print them the same way they usually did all of their regular sets there in the base sets. And so they printed them all with this full bleed well outside where the cut zone is. And so this is kind of a proof of the Snyder card. It's a lot larger. It also does not have the Stadium Club foil on it. Using a different camera here, so it's kind of tough getting used to it. And it isn't quite as glossy, but yeah, I mean, I came across that. I saw it on eBay, and I'm like, yeah, we'll go ahead and snap that up for the Snyder collection. So yeah, real happy to add that. Looks like this may have been hand cut. So probably the entire sheet, I bet, was probably hand cut, but hey, whatever, still. I mean, it comes out kind of cool, and if I need to, I can go and trim it down a little bit or something, but yeah, real happy to add that one in. So, let's take a look at these TTMs. I've got 4 of them that came in, so 4 TTMs and the purchase there. Let's see here. Let's go in order right down the line here. We've got DV from Tampa, Florida. This is going to be one of the Hall of Famer rookie cards I mailed out here recently. This is going to be one from the basketball world. And who's the biggest DV that you can think of in the world of basketball? Well, of course, that would be Mr. Dick Vitale. Signed the classic card. This is his first card other than, I believe he had a card in like the 84 Stars set, I think, when he was with the Pistons and was their head coach. But yeah, came across this one and found out that it technically was his first nationally released card. So I'm like, oh yeah, we'll go ahead and send that off. So got that one back. Dick Vitale rookie card. He also added in a signed one here advertising his website, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages. There you go. Cool stuff right there. And has a little ad on the back for other autographed merchandise of his you can buy on the site there. So, big thanks to Mr. Dick Vitale for that one. Let's move on. Next one. This is going to be RG from Denver, Colorado. This is a baseball Hall of Famer. Probably won't think of him as an RG. You'd think of him as a GG. This, of course, would be from the 1973 Topps set, Mr. Goose Gossage. And he signed the card. I asked that he put Hall of Fame 2008, and unfortunately he did not, but still. Signed Goose rookie card right there. I'll take it. I'm pretty happy with that. Vitale didn't put his Hall of Fame year either. It's cool. Whatever. Moving on. Next one. MM. No postmark. They had to do a hand canceling of the stamp on there with pen marks. Oh, there we go. Got postmarked on the back. Harrisburg, PA. If you know an MM that's in the Baseball Hall of Fame, that's in Pennsylvania, you'll know that this is going to be a rookie card of Mr. Mike Mussina, former Oriole, former Yankee. That is his Upper Deck rookie card. Signed with his Hall of Fame year at the bottom. So this makes the second rookie card that I have of Mike Mussina that I've gotten signed. I want to try to find his Bowman one next to send off to him. Trying to do like one at a time every few months. He charges a $10 fee, so yeah, not bad. So probably send a couple more of those out before the end of the year. I mean, we're into a new one, so I can probably, knock out 3 or 4 if I really want to at some point. But yeah, really happy to add that one in at least. I think that's his best looking out of all of his rookie cards. I've got that one and his score one done so far. The last one also hand canceled. Big Sharpie marks on it. AD are the initials on this one, and this should be another basketball Hall of Famer in here. It's the one I picked up fairly recently, and we'll see how this turned out, but it should be Adrian Dantley on this one. Yes, indeed, it's Adrian Dantley, and he did indeed put HOF 2008 on it as well. Comes out all right, though, even though it's got that dark spot there, still shows up pretty well on it, so there you go. So, yeah, 4 Hall of Famers rookie cards in addition for the Corey Snyder collection. That's a pretty good way to start off a week. So hopefully I have some more to talk about here this week. Last week, of course, my first weekly video, a lot shorter that time, but hopefully this one will be longer this week. All right, it is Tuesday the 10th. Got one item in the mailbox. Supposed to have two, and I still have a package that is out there lost somewhere that's from a trade that I just made. So, not real happy that hasn't gotten here yet, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So, anyways, one here, postmarked, no postmark. Initials, though, on it are LL, and this is going to be another Football Hall of Famer's autographed rookie card. The guy who played on the 17-0 1972 Dolphins is Mr. Larry Little. Even added his Hall of Fame 93 at the bottom as requested. And that is on his 1972 rookie card. He'd already played a few years in the league at that point, but this was his first card that he ever got. So there you go. Another Hall of Famer rookie card to add to the collection. Hope we'll have some more coming in later this week. I just made a purchase today that hopefully will be maybe here by Friday, early next week, somewhere in there. So yeah, stuff going on. Stay tuned. All right, it's Wednesday the 11th, and look at that stack right there. Only one's a TTM. The rest of these are from the TTM cast Give a Card, Get a Card for the holidays that Jeff Baker and I did. I put in, God, I think I sent like 50 cards over there, and I only put in 15 return envelopes. So, yeah, that meant that there's a lot more going in than I was getting back, but hey, whatever. It's for a good cause, so we'll check those out in a minute. I also got a package right here. We'll take a look at that real quick here. Because it's not exactly sports-related or graphing-related. It is music-related, however, somewhat. So, one of the things I bought recently, I sold a couple of old jerseys that I had. And I decided, all right, there's this license plate guitar kit that I wanted to get. So it has like a, yeah, it uses just a regular license plate as the front plate for the resonator plate, I guess you can call it. And so I wanted to kind of customize it a little bit more, because the kit they sell comes with a Mississippi plate, which, I mean, it's kind of cool. It talks about how it has, like, Birthplace of American Music or something as the slogan that's on it. But I don't really have any ties to Mississippi at all. I've been there, a couple times, and mostly in passing. So I instead went on eBay to see if I could find another plate that was a little bit more important to me. And I was able to find one. Ohio, not just Ohio, but Lake County, Ohio. So this is going to be the faceplate of a guitar here coming up in a few weeks. I'm definitely going to be showing that off on the channel here whenever I get it done, so be on the lookout for that whenever I do so. But the plate came in, now I'm just waiting on the kit to get here. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the TTM here before we get into the stuff from the Give a Card, Get a Card. MDP, the initials on this one, comes from Charlotte, North Carolina. If you're a Cleveland Browns fan, especially if you're a Cleveland Browns fan in the early 90s that ate at McDonald's a lot, you may recognize the MDP as also being a burger. It was named after Michael Dean Perry, which is who we got here. Signed 2 out of the 3 cards that I sent, which is interesting. He signed the Topps and Topps Gold, but not the other one. I figure, if anything, you might sign one of those and then the other one. But still, signed those 2. Happy with that. Good stuff. Perry's always a reliable signer, so yeah, was not too worried about getting that one. So, as I said, I sent about 50-some cards to Jeff Baker for the Give a Card, Get a Card for the holidays, and 15 envelopes. So, I mean, I could have sent as many as like 20, 25 envelopes if I wanted to, but I figured, you know what, we'll give a little bit extra to go off to the guys there at, Signatures for Soldiers, who are benefiting. So, 15 envelopes, each one's going to have a card. Let's go ahead and take a little peek here and see what we've got. Envelope number 1. As an index card for protection, it's Scott Bales, 1988 Don Russ card. Very nice. Bale's always a very good signer through the mail. Envelope number 2. Oh, yeah, I forgot I actually did a couple of these ones upside down. Like this one. Envelope number 2 contains another Cleveland Indian, Charles Nagy, in the metal set. Very nice. Might have to check in with Aaron, see if he has that one for his metal set yet. Moving right along, another one here. Let's see. I kind of wish I had put on here, like, I don't know, something to say what I was getting there, but it wouldn't really make much of a difference. I mean, they're all postmarked from Boston. I know exactly what they all are. So this one is a football one, and it is John Cappelletti. It's a Chargers card of him. Of course, you may recognize him. He was a running back for the Rams Chargers here, so good stats on the back there of him. Good stuff there. Excuse me. Envelope number 4. Some of these are in top loader, some of them aren't. I mailed all mine just in a big, one big thing, so one of those, like snap-tight kind of cases. We've got here William Andrews, running back of the Falcons. Very nice. Next one, this one feels like it's in a top loader. Indeed it is. A little index card protection there. And this is Billy Joe Robideau. He was first baseman, DH for the Brewers. Later played for the Red Sox as well. It's a guy that can't remember if I've TTM'd him or not. I know he's a good signer by mail, and if I have, great, I've gotten him before. If not, cool, then I've got one from him now. So, yeah, moving right along. Envelope number whatever we're on right now. It's got to be like 5 or 6. And we have 81 Donruss card of Dennis Lamp of the Cubs. Next one up. I know Jeff said there's a hockey one at some point in here, so see when that comes up. But right here we have Bruce Benedict, 84 tops. Good mix so far of baseball and football. Next up, another baseball one, Mike Devereaux of the Baltimore Orioles. Devereaux, I think, was actually one of the signers when I was in Baltimore for a game during the road trip. Unfortunately, they postponed the signing and ended up not having them sign at all, so I didn't have anything with me for him anyways, though, so hey, whatever. Moving on, how many we got left here? We have 3, 6, 7 left, so this will be, what, number 9 right here. Also in a top loader. And it is, we've got an old baseball one, the 1970 Bob Aspromonte. Very good. I made sure to send in there and try to help draw people into sending stuff. I said, all right, I have at least one former Major League Baseball All-Star that's going in here, and it was Jose Trevino. I said, and at least one card from the 60s and one card from the 70s in there, and a lot from the 80s, 90s, all that. So, yeah, got at least a 70 in return right there, so that's always good. Let's see here. Doesn't feel like a top loader on this one, a little thinner. This one is Jerry Brown, Texas Rangers, 1987 Fleer update. Very nice. Brown does a lot of signing with the Rangers alumni stuff, and the funny thing is I had this card signed at one point and traded it off to somebody who's working on the 87 set, so great to add another one back in there and get that back eventually. All right, let's see. Moving on through. We've got Brian Brennan, 86, or number 86 in the 1990 Pro set. May remember I got him by mail just fairly recently there, so. Very good signer, works with Key Bank now in downtown Cleveland. Moving through down to our last few here. This one is 1960 Topps Ray Semproch, something like that, but there you go. Good stuff right there. Always happy to add some vintage stuff in. Down to our final 3 here. Let's see here. We'll go with this one. Feel an index card there for some protection. This is Dave Goltz, former pitcher for the Dodgers. Pitched for the Twins as well. Here's his 81 Topps where he's with the Dodgers on it. All right, whoa. Nearly had all of them slide off onto the floor, so we're going to hold that right there. 2 more to go here. This one is another baseball one, Dan Wilson. I like this one. The 93 Topps coming attraction cards are always fun, so glad to get that one. I'm trying to think who some of the other coming attractions were. I know Billy Ashley was one of them. I want to say Mike Jorgensen from the Twins was on one of them, and I know there are more than that, but those are the first ones that come to mind there. Last one, this is probably going to be the hockey one here, unless something happened there, and Jeff decided to send the hockey one elsewhere. And nope, there is the hockey one, and this is a guy who played for the Dallas Stars, plus the Columbus Blue Jackets, and where he's shown here, the New York Rangers. That is Manny Malhotra. St. Louis Blues, I think, as well. So there you go. Good stuff right there from the Give a Card, Get a Card. Always happy to add in some stuff from the collection there, helping out a great cause from Signatures for Soldiers. And there you go, a TTM coming in as well. So thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll have some more to come here this week. All right, well, Friday the 13th is supposedly an unlucky day, but for me, it's been pretty good so far. Got 2 TTMs to check out here. Also, a couple of packages here as well. One of them comes from Sport Lots. It was a purchase I made with box shipping. I finally got all of them there, so I said, all right, go ahead and send them on down to me. So very quickly here, I will open these up and show you what I got. Oh, got something else in here. I think that's just a packing slip. Okay. But one of the great things with box shipping is if you don't need the cards right away, a lot of times dealers will offer a discounted shipping rate. And so you can take the cards and they'll hang on to them for you. And once you're ready to get them, they'll ship them all to you at one bulk rate. So in this case, I did that with some soccer stuff that I picked up. I didn't need it right away. So let it sit there for a few weeks. And now once they finally all got there, save a few bucks on shipping that way. And you'll see right here, it's just, I'm not going to go through and show them all to you, but it's stuff for my Donruss Optic soccer set from 2018. Landed a whole bunch of those I needed, including both of the cards of Kylian Mbappe, who of course had one hell of a World Cup. I think about those right before France's first game, and so it's like, hey, good timing there. So, yeah, happy to land those at least and get this a little bit more of this set going. And so, yeah, let me just get this tape off of here. There we go. Take a look at the next package here. This is actually, I believe if that's what I think it is, it came from a random person on Twitter. See if I can open this easily. Looks like I can right there, maybe, hopefully. And I guess he talked to a friend of his and said he had this soccer team poster that was autographed by a few players. And somebody said, oh, yeah, that's right up a DFW Grapher's alley right there. Message him or tweet him and see what he knows about it. And so I took a look and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's 8182, I think it said, Kansas City Comets. And it's signed by two of the players. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's these two players. They're like, cool, yeah, give me your address. It's yours. And I'm like, okay, sure. So, yeah, wow, this is really sealed in here quite well. I don't have any scissors or a knife near me at all, so I'm trying to do this with, there we go. Do this with basically just my hands and a set of keys. But yeah, here we go. See if it's not quite enough. One more tear should do it. There we go. And yeah, fortunately, it was sent in sent with a couple top loaders to help it out. Courtesy of Spike Glidden is the guy's name, and he even has his business card signed in there as well. So nice job there, Spike. I like that. That's really cool. But here is the poster, or a photo, I guess. It's in about an 8x10, 8.5 by 11, somewhere around there. It was signed by, let me see if I can figure this out from here. Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up again, because Winston Hackett, I know, is one of them, and then John does something whose name is not appearing on here, probably on the team at some point, but not there when the photo was taken, but there you go, you can see it right there, but catch the autographs there. So, there you go, another cool thing to add into my indoor soccer stuff, so I'm always happy to add anything to that. Moving right along, as I said, we have two TTMs that have come in the mail here today, so let's take a look at those. First one, KS from Columbus, Ohio. We've got ourselves a basketball Hall of Famer right here. She played at Ohio State for a long time, was probably the best player in Ohio State history, possibly men's or women's even, but Katie Smith is who this should be, and she did indeed sign it and even added Hall of Fame 18, as I had hoped she would. That's her rookie card from the WNBA. There you go, happy to add that one in, so yet another Hall of Fame rookie card to add in. And we've got one more. This is TM from Oakland, California. I think this is a former Cleveland Brown. It's one that I tried mailing to recently. Got a return to sender stamp on it because the address was incomplete, so I found the right address, tried it again, and hopefully these came back signed. Let's see here. Tim Manoa, by the way, is who it is. I don't think I said that. Used the letter to wrap it up protected and put a little note at the bottom saying, here you go, hope all is well. I'm honored to sign these cards for you. Tim Manoa, number 44, Cleveland Browns. Wore 44 with the Colts, but 42 with the Browns. But he did indeed sign all of the cards I sent. We'll show you all those. There's that Colts one where he wore 44. And a couple of them with the Browns. We'll pull out these two here, where he's wearing 42. Good stuff there, though. I mean, Manoa, he was a fullback for the Browns there in the late 80s, early 90s. Didn't get a ton of playing time at sometimes because, I mean, they had Kevin Mack and Ernest Biner in that backfield there. So when you got two workhorses like that, I mean, Mack could usually plow the field for Biner, also carry the ball himself just fine. So Manoa, not a ton of playing time, but he did at least, I think he did have a touchdown in the 1990 playoff game against Buffalo at the end of the 89 season there. So, yeah, cool stuff there. Glad to get those ones done. Glad to get that Katie Smith one signed as well. And, of course, all the stuff I picked up there from the little gift from Spike there and the cards I bought on Sport Lots as well. So we got one more day in the week. Hopefully we'll have some stuff to talk about on Saturday. If not, well, we'll give a little week-long wrap-up tomorrow and following up right after this. All right, it's Saturday the 14th. I tried recording this once, and right when I was in the middle of it, my phone fell over. So, yeah. But anyways, I didn't get a TTM today. I did at least get a package in the mail, which I've already opened because it did that before my phone fell over. But as I was saying, made a purchase on Facebook from Matt Paolo out of, I believe it's one of the, might have been the minor league on the way to the show, whatever, graphers group there. But either way, he was just selling off a bunch of stuff that he had on, and he had a bunch of Heritage on there. So I'm like, yeah, we'll go ahead and snap those up. Glad I had a little extra PayPal money there. So I think it was $21 including shipping on these. So we'll show you the non-Heritage autograph first. It's a jersey card of Cordell Dunn Jr. He was supposed to be coming to Cleburne on one of the teams they played against in the American Association there. Got released like 2 days before they got to Texas. So missed out on him. I didn't have his jersey card anyway, though. So it's like, hey, you know what? $2, I'll go ahead and gladly snap that one up. So nice pickup right there. Got a 2 regular Heritage cards, including Pablo Lopez. Card number 385. Yeah, 385. Also one of card number 601, Nico Goodrum. So 2 that I added in right there. And then a couple of minor league ones. Excuse me. Jamari Baylor, card number 125. Got that one put in the set now. And Glenn Allen Hill Jr., card number 84. I'd actually originally sent that one up to Oregon to a guy that I was doing a 50-50 with there. And the guy never got Hill never got promoted up to there at all. So yeah, here I said empty-handed, but able to grab this one for I think it was like $4 or something like that. And it's like, oh yeah, it's a nice price. We'll go ahead and snap that up. So 4 set editions right here and a jersey card just for the hell of it because you can't beat that for $2. So there you go. That is the end of the week. A very good second week of 2023. Yeah, make sure to check out my website, dfwgrapher.com. Has all of the stuff I'm working on in terms of sets, any other projects, my writings, links to everything, the podcast, of course, ttmcast.com. You can find a link to it on my site there, or just, go to ttmcast.com. That works just fine, too. And, yeah, that's about it. We'll see you next week.